Slowly and surely, after it all, it's only the stories we've told that unfold the soul in its glory. Ink is liquid gold when it's stored. The pen is the key to immortality, and the page is the door. This college has always believed that knowledge isn't a locked resource. It is a river from source. It flows, it springs, erupts, it bubbles, it babbles, it rumbles in brooks, and ravels and travels and puddles in books. The biro is mightier than the sword. In the fight against ignorance, what is a library? It is a stockpile of weaponry. What is a library? It is an armory of legacies. This is for those with an index finger on the contents of the heart, who are content to contend with the contents of this art, with poetry in the left enclosed in the palm and prose balanced on the right, so no matter how their schedule looked, they are always truly double booked. This is for those who lie buried under words, who dream big like giants, who sleepwalk with titans. The lightning of an idea is a welcome storm, so let the clouds gather and free thinking pour. When you see UCS, you see essence of thought. It's been this way from early, way back in 1830, when education was just so Victorian, an idea ahead of its time, like it came and crashed from Back to the Future in Doc Brown's DeLorean, crashed into the classroom, vehicle for radical progress, antithetical to puritanical, tyrannical process of just learning by rote tests. So yes, with the status quo enforced before in school, with its blackboard chalk for drawing rule, the cause snores to pool and eyes all to droop and jaws to drool, whether or not you stayed overnight, students were always bored in school. But not this one. In the tradition of the sentient academies, inspired by Jeremy Bentham's memory, the principals had greatest happiness when they were teaching the principles of greatest happiness. You see, education should not be as narrow as a spineless book. It should be horizon broad as the shoulders of Atlas, so broad that no cartographer could map this. It should be wide as panoramic vision. And this is for those who see it like this, who know to make improvements to students with their schooling life. You can be inspired by the model of the human eye. If you constrict pupils too much, too tight, they will never let in the light, even if you assume the room is bright. This is education without blinkers, made for the thinkers. No compulsory subjects, and we celebrate difference. Birds can't fly in a pigeonhole system. Rather, you should get the sky and give the sky and give the sky to wingtips. This is for explorers who don't need internet browsers. This is for those who aim high and stay grounded. This is for those who sought potential and found it, and those searching and researching and researching and researching for what is a library. It is a gateway to parallel worlds, where multiple dimensions on carousels whirl, where the realities and the imagined converge. You are on the verge of fantastical works in immaculate verse, conceived in miraculous words, and of course, the page is the door, and the pen is the key to immortality. No need to knock. Give it a plot twist in the lock. Be novel, be original, be something others are not. Pick a book, there are over 18,000 in stock. A school is its own universe, and AKO is the center, the foundation, the building block where radical progress still lives on. Against ignorance, an invitation to fight, a classroom of invitation to light, an invitation to write, where the surroundings are a canvas, and frankly, the walls invite you to be Banksy, and there is value in that. When you see UCS, you see essence of illumination, even on a January night, sunlight, bright. For what is a library? It is a galaxy unfolding with stories, for those emboldened to go forward so wholly and purely, for those who unfold the scroll in its glory and unravel stories to build worlds, slowly and surely.